Exercise is sacred to Sairita. Running was the antidote to her depression after sudden sight loss in her 20s. She feels limited vision limits her options.
I always felt like the gym wasn't accessible to me. I think it was just a fear within me, like, oh, I won't be able to see the machines and people will look at me funny because I don't use a cane or a dog. Like, so most people don't even realise I have sight loss, and at that point in my life, I didn't want people to know I had sight loss. And then if I go to the gym and I'm fumbling about and I can't see things, then people would know.
The sentiment, unsurprisingly, common. People with sight loss are twice as likely to be inactive compared to the UK average. Almost half surveyed said barriers got in the way, including lack of assistance, difficulty with public transport, and the inaccessibility of some venues.
If you don't know anyone with sight loss, then you're often going to think that maybe you just don't know what someone could do, and there's a bit of fear around what people might be able to do. You don't want to maybe say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. So often it's just actually that understanding of sight loss and being able to support someone with whatever they need.
But sports and inclusivity can go hand in hand.
I used to do basketball a lot, and then obviously since my sight got worse, it got a little bit harder. So goalball's given me that extra boost and confidence to participate in sport.
Play.
Goalball is a bit like football, but more inclusive. To level the playing field, all players are seated and wear eye shades. Bells in the ball help track sound, and the court's lines are tactile, so they can be felt by all players.
When visually impaired people become isolated, it does become very, very lonely. It's very, very hard to find people to talk to, especially if you don't have those visual cues, especially within the conversation itself. But then you come into a sport that was designed specifically for the visually impaired, and you kind of almost feel like you're home.
The coach says more awareness and funding is desperately needed. And while there's some progress, it's still not enough. Sabah Chowdhury, Sky News in Croydon.